Hello everyone, my name is Gabriel. I'm sick, so I don't really feel like doing anything. I don't even feel like playing games. So I thought I'd do some thinking! I know, scary. So what about? Well, Splatoon 3 has reached the end of its course, and the Nintendo Switch's successor is soon to be announced, so I thought I'd think about two things. Will Splatoon 4 happen, and what will it be like? Firstly, I want to talk about why Splatoon 4 could happen. Splatoon 3 became not only one of Nintendo's most popular games, but also Japan's fastest selling Nintendo Switch game. So, not only is Splatoon a popular franchise beloved by many, but it's a huge moneymaker for Nintendo. It would be stupid to stop the series here, both fan-wise and business-wise, especially now since I'd argue it's at its peak. Splatoon 1 was released in 2015 and only had a year of Splatfest, but was provided free, consistent updates for 2 years. It sucked that major events stopped after just a year, but it made sense since the game was on the dying Wii U. It'd be better to release the game on the new, more thriving Nintendo Switch. The sequel, Splatoon 2, released a year later in 2017. Splatoon 2 gained more popularity, and Splatfest were hosted up till 2019. 2020 and 2021 would have significantly less consistency, and was provided with free consistent updates for 2 years. Nintendo announced before Splatoon 3 came out in September of 2022 that they'd only provide the game with 2 years of free consistent updates. So, if Nintendo repeats the same thing they've done before, I think the release window for Splatoon 4 would be sometime between 2024 and 2026. It would also kind of repeat what happened to Splatoon 1, which kind of sucks because we'd all potentially have to say goodbye to Agent 3, who I'm sure many have developed their own main OCs on, such as me. Elijah, my main OC, whom I didn't think of as an OC for the first year of Splatoon 3's era. I didn't think of him as an OC until around October of 2023, when someone offered to draw him for a price, and this was the result. This solidified him as an OC, a fisherman, and solidified his official appearance. Fun fact, I never planned for him to have heterochromia. It only happened during a conversation about his eye color when they pointed out the difference in the eyes due to the lighting. And I decided to make it official. I still have plans for stories of him later on, even after Splatoon 3 really kicks the bucket. Next, I want to talk about what could determine the overall atmosphere and story of Splatoon 4. I had two theories before Side Order came out. Theory 1, Splatoon 3's Final Fest will determine Splatoon 3's overall atmosphere and or story. Splatoon 1's Final Fest determined what Splatoon 2's story would be. Team Marie won the Final Fest of Splatoon 1, so Callie ended up getting kidnapped in Splatoon 2. So Splatoon 2's story mode revolved around not only defeating the Octarians again, but also rescuing Callie. Splatoon 2's Final Fest determined Splatoon 3's overall atmosphere. Team Chaos won, so Splatoon 3's area is much more chaotic. Splatsville is nicknamed the City of Chaos. So maybe Splatoon 3's final Splatfest will determine the atmosphere and or story of Splatoon 4. Theory 2. Side Order will hint to or reveal what Splatoon 4's overall atmosphere and or story will be. This quickly fell apart after Side Order released, as the game was more so a continuation of Octo Expansion's story, and in a way was ending that story. Perhaps I'm looking at this the wrong way. Nintendo said Splatoon 3 is the end of this chapter, so maybe if Splatoon 4 does end up happening, it'll be very different. Perhaps it will have all new characters, and it won't revolve around the current members of the new Squid Beak Splatoon. I feel the Grand Fest of Splatoon 3 supports both this theory and Theory 1. The theme of Splatoon 3's Grand Fest is what is more important, and the teams are past, present, and future. Team Past won, so maybe Splatoon 4's story mode will take place during the Great Turf War. What if Team Future won? Would the next game take place in the future? Where in the future? Splatoon 3 and its DLC felt like it closed the book on everything that's happened in the series, so I think if a new game takes place in the future, it'll have all new characters, and who knows, maybe some of them will be I don't know, descendants of characters from the first 3 games. I could think about this all day. But let's move on to other things. What will the signature colors of Splatoon 4 be? All the signature colors from each game are complementary colors. They're opposite of each other in the color wheel. So, maybe green and red. Sure, they're very similar to Splatoon 2's signature colors, which are pink and green. If that's such a big issue, teal and red could work too, as they're complementary colors as well. Next, the multiplayer modes. First off, I want to talk about Solo Run, because I just don't see a point in it making a return. It's my favorite mode, yeah, but Mr. Grizz is gone, and the sole reason for its existence was for Mr. Grizz to collect Dalton eggs. Now that he's gone, there's not really a point for it to continue existing. Maybe the Inklings and Octolings will find a use for the eggs, as it's been shown in the game that both power eggs and golden eggs can be used as power sources. However, they have the Great Zapfish for that, don't they? In terms of Turf War, I honestly don't know. I think it's still a good mode, but I definitely want to see more of the challenges. I'd love to see more challenges appear from time to time, and other challenges be a thing you can always choose. Oh, and it would be great to have some of those gimmicky maps back from Splatoon 2 with the bouncy thingies and those weird laser things. You get the point. So many things to think about. What will the story be like? Will you be able to predict it at all? I don't know. I could think about this all day. Well, I could, considering I'm sick, so I don't really have much else to do right now. Well, I'm headed off to bed.